These are the panther amanitas. There's a nice small one just popping up. These are the brown panther amanitas. And these panther amanitas and the Amanita muscaria, the bright red one everyone's familiar with, the big bright red one, they come up in spring and fall. And then there's a yellow amanita that comes up in the spring amanita. And there's a yellow amanita that comes up in the fall. So there you go. And these things are everywhere. They're flushing all over the place. Another one there. Someone's kicked that one over, stepped on that one. There's another little tiny one coming up. And another one just popping out. These are just all the panther amanitas coming out now. And this is for the spring. But I will be trying those again someday. One day I will be trying these ones. But I'm still trying to master the Amanita muscaria, the red one. I haven't finished with that one yet. But I'm working on it, and I'll show you that later. So I guess we'll talk to you later. Ciao for now. And a bunch more of the panthers over here. Yeah, they're pretty much just coming up everywhere, all over the place. Everywhere. So it's a good sign the spring flush is coming. And all the good ones will be coming up too. Ciao for now. Okay, here's what I've been waiting for. The good spring mushrooms to come up. The good ones, yeah. These are the smallest flush I've ever seen. 2 of them, but more will be coming for sure. I guarantee it. So let's check these out. These are puffballs. These are puffballs. These are apparently edible. All the white ones, as long as they're nice and white inside, like you can break them open. I can't do that right now. Break them open as long as they're good and white inside and everything. They're completely edible. So I might try those out. I haven't actually eaten these ones before, but I might try them out a little later and see, sample them. But it looks like just puffballs so far. I was hoping these were the meadow mushrooms, and I could eat those because I love them. Anyway, ciao for now. Look at this. This is the trail I get my stinging nettle on most of the time here in this neighborhood. This massive, massive tree came down in the winds across this path. Yeah, this wasn't here a while ago. Came down in the recent windstorms. Yeah, crazy. Now we gotta go under. All right, let's do that, little girls. Let's go under. Okay, ciao for now. Oh, there we go. We are under. So let's continue. Ciao for now. And another one down along the way. Wow, that's insane, eh? There. Trees down everywhere. That's what you gotta watch in the forest. Ciao for now. Okay, welcome to Kent's Kitchen and Cooking with Kent. There's another episode, and what I'm going to do is, the other day when I was at the kitchen there, I got this beautiful leftover hamburger soup. There's a lot of burger in there, believe me. But what the thing is with it, it's a very, very thin soup base, even though it's got lots of hamburger in it. So what I'm going to do is, I mentioned my buckwheat or buck seed before, and I got a bunch of that in there. I'm assuming that's about maybe half a cup, but I'm going to cook it down and boil it down like you would do barley for like beef and barley soup, but we're going to do a beef and buckwheat soup or buck seed soup. But what I'm going to use is this beautiful, beautiful organic bone broth, chicken bone broth that I picked up at Heaven on Earth, the natural food store in downtown Kooking, Yeah, I'm going to cook it down to that instead of cooking it down in water, like a lot of people cook the grains, like barley. But I'm going to cook it down in the bone broth. So here we go. We're going to set this up here. And you basically what you do after starting your fire is you just, I'm just going to probably kind of cover that with some bone broth. I can save the broth for later too as well. But I'm going to cook that down. Probably takes about 20 minutes roughly. Bring it to a low boil and then turn it down and let it simmer for about 20 minutes, maybe 15-20 minutes. Just test it as you go. Take a spoon and test it. Well, that's what I'm going to do. I'll add it to the hamburger soup. And basically what you're doing is you're kind of making a similar form of, let's say, beef and barley soup, but you're doing a beef and buckseed or buckwheat soup. And this buckwheat is by far very much more nutritious than barley. Barley and all the grains are very nutritious, but buckwheat is the most nutritious of all of them added up and then some. So this is the most nutritious. So instead of beef and barley soup, you do beef and buckwheat soup, and it'll be one of the healthiest things you'll ever eat. So we're just going to bring that to a low boil, simmer it for about 20 minutes, and then mix it in with the soup and everything, and see what we can do, and throw in some garlic. Lots of garlic. Okay, ciao for now. Okay, so here we go. This buckwheat has actually absorbed all that chicken broth, just like barley would do, kind of thing, any grain would do. So, first, what we're going to do, we're going to throw in a little salt, pepper, some salt, and a hint of garam masala, but we got a ton of garlic we chopped up, so that's going to go into the hot, the really hot buckwheat here. Mix that up a little bit so the heat can get into the garlic and start it going. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to add it into the soup itself. There we go. That's everything. I'll clean these up later. I just want to keep them out of the way. So there we go. Start heating this up again, and like I said, little pepper, a hint of garam masala, and of course some salt. There we go, and that should be just about perfect. And that'll be way better and way healthier and even tastier, in my opinion, than any beef and barley soup. This is a beef and buckwheat soup, and it's going to be nice and thick. It's actually getting quite thick here, very thick here already. And it's going to thicken up more as the buckwheat soaks up some more. And then, so I got everything, all the flavorings in there that I need. I also got these beautiful, some of the best green olives in the world as far as I'm concerned. They're Hoya Blanca olives, Hoya Blanca from Spain. And I get them from Heaven on Earth, the natural food store in downtown Kuala Lumpur. And I'm just going to throw, maybe a handful and a half in there as well. Because olives are very healthy, and nobody realizes how healthy they are. But they also taste really good. And I'm kind of fussy about my olives, and these are the best ones I've ever found, for my taste anyway. They're the best green olives I think I've found. Anyway, this is going to be thick and delicious and wonderful. All right. There we go. So we're going to let that heat up for a while. Turn it down a little bit just to heat it a little slowly. Anyway, we're going to have to turn off the generator soon, because I think our time for the generator time is running out. So we will come back soon, and we'll show you after this is done and tell you how good and wonderful it tastes. Okay? Okay. Ciao for now. Well, there we go. As far as I'm concerned, this stuff is way tastier than beef and barley. Excellent, excellent stuff. Beef and buckwheat. This is fantastic and tasty. And of course, the olives are optional. That's your choice, but you can add whatever you want in here. You can make it any which way you want, but I like this way better than I like beef and barley. And it's virtually the same thing, only I use buckwheat, so. And of course, I put in my own special ingredients as well. On top of that, another thing I love is parmigiana. So I'm going to drop a little parmigiana on top of that soup as well. So I got a beef and buckwheat and cheese soup. And it's quite thick too because of the buckwheat. But there we go. Oh my God. This tastes so amazing. I wish you could understand how amazing this tastes. It is fantastic. And cheese on anything just makes it better. Cheese and bacon. This is fantastic. I got quite a large bowl. It's going to be filling and super, super healthy. And I got another large bowl sitting in a pot over there. So this is going to be great. And I think the time is going to run out on the generator thing, so the lights are going to have to go off. So I'm going to enjoy this. I hope you enjoyed another episode of Kent's Kitchen and Cooking with Kent. So, bon appetit. And ciao for now.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da.